Hi, this is Darlene. Welcome to Darlene's Junk Journals and More. And we have, I have finished my folio, and we have finished the 5 days of the fall collab between Dear Julie and Kara Brandon for 2021. And this is what I made during that collab. It is a 8x10 folio. I used the tutorial that I bought from Rosa Kelly called the 8x10 interactive folio. It's on her website, which is listed below, and it's very easy to follow. You do not have to buy the tutorial to make this, as she has all the instructions right on her YouTube channel. And I did some of my own things in it, so I changed it a bit, but as far as the dimensions and how to make the cover isn't included in that tutorial, but she does give the dimensions and how to do it on the YouTube. Sorry, I have to stand this up, and I have to be very careful getting this off now. Hers obviously doesn't get filled as much as mine did. Okay, so as you can see, it's very snug. But that cover, I did a little butterfly on the edge, and it says there's always something to be thankful for, and it's just a number of flowers and a doily and some of the leaves from the these are from the dollar store. These are from the dollar store. I can't remember how long I've had these, a number of years. I think they were from a thrift store find. Anyway, I just left this plain because of it being so tight getting in and out. I didn't want to challenge anything trying to get it any further. So this is what I made, and I'm going to quickly just go through the different sections again for anybody that's only watching the finales. This is Simply Blessed, Grateful, and I added a little squirrel up here. This is just a little place to journal about when whoever gets it, or if I end up using it, when it was used and what it was used for. And that just sits like that. And this is a magnet. This was one of the patches that I used throughout the book, or clusters, whatever you want to call them. Just want to make sure I'm staying in frame here. Okay, because this is very wide. I just added some of the different elements that we'd made each day throughout this. So, okay. I need to move this down so you can see I added a little. This is from the Mixed Media Minnesota. I told you about the photography that I was going to add from her tags. So I just added those. This is from the digital. Some of these were from the leftovers, and some of them were just different tags and stuff that I made. And then just moving along in here, this is just little tuck spot. Most of these I left blank, ready for photos or whatever. And that's just a little tuck spot with the squirrel. And then these, just another little squirrel. And then this was from one of the days. I think that was day 7, or day 5, sorry. Yeah, that was day 5, I believe. Okay, and so that just folds like that. Okay, and then this was, I think this was day 4, yeah. This was day 4, and this just comes out. It's a little journal card, little envelope. Some of these have things in, some don't. Just different things that we made over the... Some of them I made with you being there, and some I didn't. Left this blank because I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I may have some big pictures to put in it too, so I wasn't sure. This is just a journaling spot. This comes out, it's a little booklet, so it can just be used like that. So it didn't interfere with the paper. This was one of the days, I forget, I think that was day 3, with the little, these are little journaling cards made to look like little windows. And this is autumn is calling, leaves are falling, and the owl. And then this part here comes completely out. Just make sure I'm still in frame. And I had showed you this previously. I just cut little leaves and with one of my punches, and just cut them out of various papers, and then just put them in here, and they just sit in there, and that can come out and I can use it. And the back there is also not covered, so I can add another picture to that. This is 2 more of those index Rolodex cards that made into little pockets to add little things. This is Harvest Moon and the owl. And then this flips up. Bring this down again. This flips up, and it is a pocket here, a pocket back here with some more journaling cards, and then there's more space back in behind there as well. So there's lots of pockets. And then back in here, just wanting to make sure I'm still in frame. This flips up, and then this is the little pocket that's in here, and this is a little tuck spot behind, and the little girl and the little boy from colonial times. I thought they were so cute. And then this is the little double pocket that I made. This was on day 4, I believe. It was the day that we got this paper anyway, and I did that. And then this is also a pocket under here. So that's added place, and there's a pocket here that I haven't done anything with. It was getting so full that I just did not want to put any more pockets in here. And then for this page, all I did was add this little tag that I had that just says public schools, and it was from Cara Brandon's freebies. So hopefully that was all in frame. Okay, so now we'll get this back together. Okay. Okay, so now this is the other section, and this opens like this. And what I decided to do here on both of these sides was just make little vertical bands of pockets. So I've got these little vertical bands with pockets for places to add things to. This one's rather tight, getting things in and out. But these were from the day 2, I believe. Day 2 or 3. Not quite sure. I'm just going to slide that one in here. That pocket's very tight to get into. I learned a lot making this. There's a few things I would change, being that I did my own thing for some of this, and so there's a few things I would change as far as probably putting these up on construction strips just to give them that little bit more room, and changing the depth of some of this, not trying to get quite so much stuff in here. And I don't know if you can see the pheasant. Yeah, the pheasant, that was also from Mixed Media, Minnesota. This was a little card that I made with the two little girls, and it's got the little squirrel and a robin, and this comes up, and there's another tuck spot there with one of the leaves and a whole bunch of flowers. And then this is a tuck spot here, and there's also one back behind, and there's one behind that, and the one behind that is housing this little card that we made that has the little hidden journaling spot. So that just sits back in there. I get it in the right one. And then this flips down. Now this part here, I don't think I'd ever actually showed inside here. This is autumn is as joyful and sweet and untimely, and just making sure I'm in frame. I just love this owl. I thought he was so pretty. And this says Thanksgiving, and Sandy, Big Mama on YouTube, got me into printing on book pages, and I have done that so much. And this was one of Julie's images that I did onto book page, and I just loved how it turned out. I thought these were so beautiful. And this is one of the guest checks that I did, and just put it in this little pocket. The deer that I cut out with my Civics, and just some tall tags that I made. Another one of the, this was one of the mini challenge in the challenge where I did the embossing. You can go back and read that on, I think it was Saturdays, where I showed that the embossing over the patchwork to rather than sewing it, because it makes it a lot firmer. And you can see the embossing, reversed embossing here. I went wherever my directionals were with this embossing folder, and it actually looks like, and you feel it, it feels like it was sewn. And what it does is it clenches the fibers of the paper together more and more, like they had been sewn together, even though they were glued. And so I really like how that turned out. And this is actually, there's actually a pocket here. I didn't put anything in it. And there's a pocket there, which I didn't put it. There's actually two pockets there because this is on an envelope. So I didn't do anything there. There's a little tuck spot here with the little foxes that are from Mixed Media, Minnesota. And one of the journaling cards that I had showed previously. And then I wanted to reinforce that I love the mushroom, so I put the I love autumn across there so that it would reinforce it. And then that just closes like that, and that's that section. And then this opens. I'm just going to make sure I'm still in frame. I'm going to shut this just in case I'm not. Okay, hopefully I am. Okay, so this just took another one of the patches, and this is one of Kara Brandon's coordinating papers, And then this is from Dear Julie's, and these are all things elements that I made during the 5 days, and you can go back and look at them if you missed seeing them. And okay, so, and this is from day 2, I believe. Yeah, this is day 2. This is another one of the mini challenge. And this was the first Rolodex cards that I did, and I explained how I did that on the video. And another one of those. I really enjoyed making this. Rosa Kelly does hers different because she is making hers mainly for photos, and so her tutorial is very well written, and this whole section here is all for photos. So this part of it is actually from Laura Denisons' tutorial, and that is also down below. And if you go back to, I think it was day 3 or day 4, I actually show Laura Denisons' book that I got, that I had done the full tutorial, and I'd done the full tutorial and made the album years ago, but I wanted to do just one section, which she tells you in the classes how to do it. And so I had taken just this one part out, and I added it to this one. And so anyway, this is part of that. This is an envelope, and this is the other half of the envelope, and you divide them in two, then you put it onto this strip, and it's the way that they're on the strip that holds them. And then this is another pocket here with some more cards and things that I made over the course of those days. And then that flips, this flips up, this flips down. Okay, so that's got those. Okay, so now we're back over here. You had seen that, and you'd seen that. And this is the little pocket. Just make sure I'm in frame. This is a pocket that I had made from one of the days too, and just added some rickrack. And so what I did here is I just joined Laura's folio to the one side of this, and then that just sits in there like that. I should have given it more room than I did, and I didn't give it quite enough room. But I was just going without prior trial of doing this, so I wasn't quite sure how much room I was going to need. And as you can see, it doesn't quite sit. This should be up a little bit further. I didn't get my magnets quite in the right spot. But anyway, I am very pleased with how it turned out. And I just want to show you what I ended up doing with the pages. I ended up having the pages left over that I had showed you each day. And hopefully this is all in frame. Get most of it anyway. And so I ended up making 3 master boards, and this is the first one. And because I had all the little papers left over from some of them I'd printed more than once trying to get the resolution right, and then I also had the ones that I had printed to show you. And so I had the 3 master boards, And I just love these colors. These are going to be so much fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them into sizes that can go into the embossing folders. And then I'm going to emboss them. And rather than try and sew all over this, because these are all done onto a white background. So if I do them into an embossing folder, you'd still be able to write on them quite easily. But I really like how these turned out. I think they're really pretty. And I just added some extra words and stuff from different. I have a site that I get free digitals every so often from, and so I have a few from them, and this one says October, and this one here says November, so those can be added to a journal and stuff. Anyhow, that is what I had to show you today, and I want to thank dear Julie and Kara Brandon for the opportunity to do this challenge, and for everyone that played along, and for everyone that's watched my videos, and I want to thank you if you watched, and if you made a comment. I want to thank you for that too. And if you became a new subscriber, or you're a returning subscriber, I want to thank you for that also. And I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the season, whatever season you're in right now. I know everybody isn't going into autumn, but we have a beautiful autumn right now, and it's actually been raining here all day, but we've had a beautiful autumn. I don't know when this is going to upload, because our internet's been off since about 11:30 this morning, and it's now 3:45 in the afternoon. It went off during Julie's program this morning. So anyway, I will get this ready to upload, and when I can upload it, I will. Bye now.